A 19-year-old man in Kentucky was arrested after beating his 74-year-old grandmother to death. Prosecutors said while he was beating her, he propped his phone up so he could get a good angle. They said he punched, kicked, and stomped her, and then he beat her with a metal cup. The report said he hit her more than 40 times, and he stomped on her over a dozen times, and he took breaks in between to check her pulse. He didn't want to stop until he knew she was dead. Officials said once we took him into custody, he told us that he had been using LSD and he had mental health issues. We're seeking a sentence of 20 years to life in prison. Listen, this wasn't no mental health breakdown. This was a drug addict 19-year-old who wanted to kill somebody. All that he blacked out and don't know what he did, that's a lie. Prosecutors say he took his time. He stopped to check her pulse. He propped his phone up so he could get a good angle. He recorded the whole thing. He had plans on watching this thing back. Look how I punched her right there. Look how I kicked her when she fell. Oh, this the part where I hit her in the head with my cup. He hit his 74-year-old grandmother more than 40 times. He stomped on her around a dozen times and kept going. He didn't just snap. This is not just violence. This was somebody having fun. See, a lot of times we try to make evil sound complicated. We want to analyze it and break it down and blame everything but the person. Sometimes it's really simple. People do things because they want to do it. And I honestly believe he killed his grandmother because he wanted to kill his grandmother. He wanted to know what it feels like to take a life, and he picked the easiest target. And that's the part that I don't like, because it's always the grandparents that end up stuck with these monster type kids. It be the grandparents getting abused by their kids' kids. He didn't prop his phone up to record himself fighting somebody who was gonna swing back. He wanted to feel powerful, so he chose a 74-year-old woman. This is the kind of guy that I hope run into the exact opposite of his victim when he get to prison. I want him to run into a big 23-year-old, 6'7", 280-pound monster, pure muscle, who gonna give him the same energy he gave his grandmother. But if I'm gonna be honest, these are the type of dudes that the judge don't throw the book at, because they got family who know somebody who knows somebody. I don't think this 19-year-old grown man deserves mercy. I believe he should be sentenced to life in prison or given the death penalty. If you could kill the person who loved you, raised you, fed you, you'll kill anybody. And the streets are unsafe as long as you walk in them. What y'all think? Y'all think he did this because he was high on LSD? Y'all think that was a valid excuse? 'Cause I don't.